guys, we're back in the garage today. We're making another video. I'm pretty excited about this one because today we're actually doing modifications that make a little bit more power. As you guys seen in the last video, I did a video about installing the Cobb access port using a 3D mount. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. It's super simple and it's a great way to clean up the access port and make it look kind of OEM plus. But today, since we have the access port installed, we're going to be installing a Cobb SF intake with the air box as well. I actually got a smoking deal on this on Facebook Marketplace, like pretty much everything I've bought for this car, and bought the car on Facebook Marketplace. I picked this up for $100. It's got a used filter, and if everything goes well and I put this on, I probably will just buy another filter, but for the sake of this video, I'll use the old filter. And it also came with the heat shield, which is great as well, because that was like an additional cost. I think like if you were to buy this from Cobb's website, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like $500-600 bucks. So to pick it up used for $100 was great. And yeah, keeping with the theme of this car, we're kind of just buying everything on Facebook Marketplace used and as cheap as possible. I also picked up these DJI Mic 3s because I heard some of you guys commenting about the audio in the videos, so you'll notice I'm wearing that. I hope it sounds a lot better and I hope it gets better audio quality. But we're gonna jump right into this and we'll get started. Okay guys, so under the hood here we got our factory air box. It's a little bit corroded. I mean, this car is a bit older, but anyways, there's our mass airflow sensor. So we're gonna be removing that, installing that back onto our Cobb SF intake. It's a super simple install. You're just basically on a bolt this, 10mm bolt down there, and then you're just gonna remove this cover right here, these two clips right there and there. And then once you get that out of the way, undo that 10mm bolt, undo the hose clamp so you can pull this right out. So I'm gonna get started on that and I'll show you guys. Okay, so I have one of these little trim tools. If you have one of these, it makes it easier just to get these clips off without breaking them. You just pop them up like that. If you do, they're pretty cheap to replace, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. And then this should just slide out like that, and that's step one. Like I said before, we're going to be reusing the airflow sensor, and we're just going to be taking this off. So all you do is just remove, there's a little clip here to hold the wiring in, and then you just press down on this tab and you should pop off like so. We're just going to move that to a safe spot for now, just so we don't pinch it or anything. And then we can remove our mass airflow sensor. And just like that, our mass airflow sensor is out. Make sure you don't touch this. You just want to kind of keep it to the side for now until you're ready to reinstall it. Okay guys, just to give you a reference, if you come down here, you see that 10mm bolt right there? That's what I'm going to be removing. So you can see it right there. Right there. It's another 10mm. Okay guys, now I'm just going to start loosening the hose clamps now that those two bolts are out, the sensor's out. So once you get these loose, you should be able to separate this box right here. And then we're going to move, that's our MAF sensor. We're just going to put that somewhere else for now. Maybe somewhere down there. We're going to pop these two hoses just out of the way and undo this hose clamp. Careful with the turbo inlet pipe. Some people say it cracks, so don't be moving too hard on it. And then we're going to try and get one of these. Okay, I got that pipe out. Remove this part of the box, and this piece should come out as well. You can see the alignment here. It's important that the O-ring seats itself in, so just kind of set it off to the side, and then I like to give it a little turn until it gets into place with the actual holes, just so you know you got a good seal and it's not going to leak. And then we're gonna take our 2 screws and we're gonna replace them into here. Into our new pipe. And this one, like that. I believe this tab faces out for the pinch rail, just so I can go over it. And then where's the other bolt here? Something like this. Grab my socket and we'll tighten that up. There's the power steering mount here, and then there's one bolt there, and then there's one 10mm there. But I think you're gonna have to wait until you get this on here, and then you can install that. So right now I have my hose clamp on the turbo inlet pipe, and then I'm gonna sneak this in, and then I'll button it all up and I'll show you how we're gonna do that. So we got our MAF air sensor. I made a mistake there, just so you guys know, you're supposed to route it through the back here. So just make sure you do that, and then you can plug it in. I was wondering how that was gonna work. Anyways, so we can move on to, we tightened both clamps here, we've tightened the bracket, we've tightened this, we've tightened the air filter. So now we're gonna take this here and just lay it in like that. And that should line up there. Our little clips here. Boom. Boom. They're in. And then we can just put our top shield on, our cover. Just this intake off of. He's missing 2 of the Allen keys, so. Or sorry, the bolts here that go on top of this. Yeah, I just might have to squish that in together like that. Okay, and there you have it. So now that that's installed for 150 bucks, can't really beat that. Got it all tied up, everything's good. We reinstalled our air filter. Now it's time to jump in the car and upload the tune. Okay, in addition to the intake, I also, I forgot to record this, but I TIG welded a muffler delete for the back here. So I removed the factory muffler and I made a 3-inch pie cut, just a little turn down to the, it still has the resonator, but I just took out the muffler there, and now it's a single exit. So that's also done too, in condition with the intake. So I'm gonna go for a drive and I'm gonna show you guys the difference in the sound as well too. But first we gotta tune it. Okay, so I'm in the car now. I'm just going to turn the ignition on. The tunes, change ECU map. And you're gonna get this screen here. And then we're gonna go ECU reflash. And then we're gonna go, I guess it would be SF Intake, stage 1 plus SF Intake 91 octane. Just saying it recommends a charger. Do not turn off vehicle duration. And then you can see there it's loading up. Please turn and leave the ignition in the off position to begin vehicle. Successful, we're turning it to the off position for 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
you.